It's me, Sarah. Welcome back. I know I haven't made as many videos lately. Look at this nail. Can we just talk about that? That's disgusting. And then I have no nail, but whatever, who cares? I said I was gonna make a video about my progress from 3 months, and I'm gonna try to stay on topic. I have a little ADD, so it's really hard for me to stay on topic, but I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try to make this video kind of short because I feel like we live in a very short-term attention span society, and after I get past 5 minutes, I think I lose you guys. So I'm gonna just try to keep this short and sweet. As you all know, I started this 3 months ago, well, 3 months and a couple days ago, because I was hurt over a situation with a guy. I felt like my finances were out of control. My electric was getting shut off. I had control with my bills. My car was breaking down. You know, a lot of stuff was going on, and I had enough. I threw my hands up in there and said, I need to change. Something needs to change. So I came up with this concept. Accountability was huge for me. So I felt like if I shared this with people, it would hold me accountable and it would keep me motivated to keep going. Because if you're not accountable to anyone, it's very easy to fall back into old habits, which we'll get to later. The first thing I really decided to do was give up dating. Just take a moment of silence. Okay, we back now. Yeah, I said I was gonna give up dating. I did for like 2 months. Actually for like almost 3 months. And I didn't really follow through with that one. Men are like my kryptonite, as I've talked about. And I am 37 years old, and I am a single mother, and I am a hopeless romantic to the core. As many times as I've been hurt, destroyed, brokenhearted, some guy will come along and I'm like, well, you never know. He could be my husband. I don't want to miss any opportunities, so I'm going to just give this a try. So I've still dabbled in the dating pool, if you will. It is still a huge distraction. It is still something I'm working on. It is still something I fight and trying to figure out a happy medium, because I don't want to miss opportunities, but I also don't want to let that overtake all the other things I want to do in my life. So to be completely transparent with you, I have not completely given up men, and I'm working on it, but I pray for my husband every night. I say, please, Jesus, send me my husband so I can stop messing around with all these fools. But whatever, I'm working on it. We're being honest here, okay? Then I gave up social media for a month. Really helpful. It helped me get focused. It helped me really kind of evaluate my self-worth and what I was on social media for, what I was using social media for, and kind of just detach from that digital world that kind of we get so self-obsessed with. All right, I got a different job. I did a job at a really nice restaurant, and so I work at the hotel, and then I work at this really nice restaurant, and I'm making good money, and I'm climbing out of my financial holes a little bit at a time. I paid off a couple credit cards, little minimum balance. I organizing my home, which currently it's a mess right now, and I did not start cooking. I bartend 5 nights a week, and it's been hard for me to figure out how to factor that all into my life. Still working on it. I was writing down lists and tasks every day. I don't do that as much anymore. I started watching YouTube videos and more podcasts and listening to books online. And I did a 6-week Tony Robbins study, which taught me a lot. I didn't do it 100%. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did it about 80%, and it really did. Sometimes you're going along on a journey and you start to fall back into old habits, and then you realize that you have changed, because I go back to old habits, but then I remember the things that I've learned, and I remember the things that I've heard, and I remember the tools that I've gained, and I get back into productive mode. Because it's easy to be a victim. You lay down and you let the world take advantage of you. It's hard to be a fighter. It's hard to fight. If you train to fight, you have to practice. You have to be disciplined. You have to be strong. You have to have courage. In order to be a victim, you do nothing. And I'm not talking about real victims. I'm talking about the mentality of being a victim. To be a victim is very easy, and to fall back into it, I look at it as like taking a nap. Taking a nap is easy. We lay down. If you want to get up and fight and train and change your life, you have to work hard, and you have to fight through all the shit that you've messed up with. The things that I've done so far in this 3 months. It feels like nothing. I'm not gonna lie to you. It feels like I haven't done that much. It feels like I haven't changed that much. It feels like I'm still struggling with the same things that I started. Now, granted, I know you're thinking 3 months, Sarah, what the heck did you think was gonna happen? And I put a timeline on this that was probably unrealistic, but I had to do that because I needed something dramatic to get me out of my mindset. And I feel like last night when I was coming home from work, I had like a revelation of you've kind of fallen off track. You've kind of let people distract you. You've kind of, you know, fall back into your old habits, but you are the one that is in control of your emotions. And nobody else gets to have control over how you think about yourself. Nobody else gets to have control over how you see yourself. Nobody else gets to tell you how to live your life. Nobody gets to make you feel bad unless you let them. So the only way that you can feel like a victim or that you can feel like you failed is to believe it. That is it. You can't let people rule your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, your power. That's right here. She's going to distract me. Unless you give them permission. So I think that's the one thing that I've truly been putting into practice. The technical things I'm still working on. I'm fighting through every day as far as being organized and, you know, relationships and all of that stuff. But the mental thing, I'm really starting to really take back my emotional power and really starting to stop when I feel defeated or I feel rejected or I feel hurt and say, why am I giving them power? Why do I see myself like that? Why am I letting someone rule my entire emotions, thoughts, feelings, everything? And then I stop, I take a breath, and I reset. And today I reset. I reset all the things that I've started to crawl back into. And I start to realize that I am changing because I'm putting into practice the things that I have constantly putting in my mind. So that's what I've been doing. It might not sound like, I say happy birthday to me. You look like you have a mullet. That's what I've been doing. You know, you continue to encourage and share with me anything you want. Great week. It's Monday only. We have a long week to go and Christmas is coming and sometimes you just sort of pull our hair out and scream. You are the one in control of your emotions. Don't give anyone your power. Don't let anyone rule how you see yourself. Have a great week and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Boy, I was watching you.